It's called Raymond. Raymond.
Come on, somebody. Come on, somebody.
Raymond.
Men of God, we've got a Raymond here.
Men of God, we have two more Raymonds here. And the third one is just come, another one.
Fourth one.
Now there are 6 in total, men of God.
I think more are coming from the overflow. All right.
Some running from the overflow, men of God.
Just like the prophet said.
Okay. Keep them there. I would really want to talk to you guys. Okay? What I'm doing is prophecy, but at the same time, we have to learn something out of it. Are we together? Imagine this is before any case is mentioned about these guys. Each information that comes to you as a prophet must be valued. Prophecy, when you get it, it is not complete the time that you receive it as a prophet. When God spoke to Israel, He gave them one prophecy. I will take you into the promised land, but most of the information in between was left out by the prophet. Yes, Moses never spoke about the snakes in the wilderness and how many people were going to die. Yes, so he touched the most important part. But each part that comes to you as a prophet, you must embrace it, appreciate it, and you work with the little that you get. Right? If you were standing here and today it's you prophesying, you wouldn't have called out Raymond. You would have prayed to God and say, okay, what if he comes out? How am I going to know which one? You would be rolling right now on the floor and asking God, so give me everything about Raymond, everything. Raymond. You'd be praying now. Because you don't want these guys to come. Look at these guys. All of them are gentlemen. You don't want to have guys like these ones coming out and then you are stuck. So because of fear, you are not going to work with just one word from God, which is Raymond. You will not work with that. And yet God is saying, I give it to you in pieces. One piece that I give to you, can you honor that? Can you have faith in that one piece? So that I can add more to that. I'm about to prophesy to add more again. Okay.
Prophesy, Baba.
Okay. No. I will find Edmore. I will find something about Edmore here. Certain people, they go blank when you're prophesying. We'll investigate, we'll find something to do with Edmore here. All of them are looking at me like this. Okay. If there is anyone here with a wife called Joanna, call your wife.
We can celebrate Jesus.
People of God, the prophetic is amazing.
Okay. Your name is?
Joanne.
Your name is?
Joanne, but I want to Joanna.
Vamwe.
This is just out of this world, people of God.
We can do better, people of God. This is serious, accurate prophecy as we speak.
Okay. You see, you know your name, you also know your name. Now, if somebody calls you Raymond, and that person is not a prophet, it means you haven't received the prophecy. Any other person calling you Raymond is not prophesying to you. But if a prophet calls you Raymond, the Raymond there is prophecy. Okay. I'm teaching you something here because we have many people who cannot do this, but they wish. But because they've tried everything, closed their eyes, opened them and so on, but they can't see, they would then begin to criticize, why calling out people by name? One day, Peter was standing in front of Jesus, and Jesus said to him, "You are Peter. And upon this rock," he said, "You are Peter." Looking at Peter, Peter knew he was Peter, and Jesus knew that he was Peter, and Jesus said, "You are Peter." The beginning of his prophecy. Before the keys were given to him, he had to be called out by name. "You are Peter, you are Peter, you are Peter." So having any of the disciples, even your parents, calling you Raymond, it wasn't prophecy. But when a prophet calls you out by your name, yeah, he's confirming your name, because many people are moving around with wrong identities. When you're called out, imagine if I was the angel of the Lord coming to prophesy here, and I say, "Israel, come out." Was Jacob going to come out? He wasn't. Israel, come out. Or even walking to the man and calling him Israel and said, "You're called Israel," and he's called Jacob. He would say no to that prophecy. Which means even the name that you got from your parents, the prophet has to confirm that you have a right name. There are dangers, especially when you are naming your children and you give them wrong names. There is going to be a messenger from God who comes with a parcel, and on the parcel there's a wrong name. It will never be delivered to your child. That's why we have to inquire from the Lord every time before we name our children. Names are very important. So he's asking, "What is your name?" And he said, "Jacob." He said, "Who gave you that name?" Jacob? What is Jacob? Trickster, a crook. Said, "You can't move around with such a name and prosper. We have to change it. You're called Israel. Israel, 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 Israel." So for how many years was he carrying this wrong name? And you wonder why things are going wrong in your life. So if I come here looking for you, I have to use the wrong name for me to identify you. Wrong name. So I have to start by false prophecy. Identifying a false name that you have. So you don't need accurate prophecy. If I give you accurate prophecy, I'll call you by Israel. And yet you are called Jacob. So I have to lie and call you Jacob, the name that you never got from God, so that you can come out. If I prophesy the truth, you will not even come out. If I call out a billionaire, you will not even stand. You say, ah. But if I say there is a man here who is broke, and yet that's a false prophecy in as far as you where you are going. Your true prophecy is Israel, not Jacob. But if I prophesy concerning your future, you will not respond to the future that you are ignorant of. So names are very important. Am I teaching you something here? Amongst your children, one was supposed to carry your name. One was supposed to carry his name. But sometimes you people, I'm teaching you something here. When a child is born, don't fight over names.
People of God, the picture on the screen says it all. She could not utter a word. All she could do was just to hold her head in her hands.
Yes, Papa. But she's a girl, which we fight the name.
Where did you get the name from? Who gave you the name? Let me ask you questions here, you people here. I'm not saying this to so that you go back and then change their names. No. I'm saying this, it's very important. What is it on you that you don't want to see on your child? And what are you doing to correct that? If it's a character that you have and you don't want your child to live like that, then why are you living like that? Why wouldn't you want your child to be named after you? Get everything that you have and behave like you and talk like you. Why are you afraid of yourself? Learn from prophecy. Okay? Learn from prophecy. There is a girl that was supposed to be named after you. And there is a boy that was supposed to be named after you. Okay, let me explain what I mean by that. Don't do that. Please, I'm talking to these two here. There is a Raymond. There is a Joanna. I insist, there is a Joanna. A boy and a girl. Two.
Men of
Children.
God, it's true, we have got 2 children.
Okay. Okay.
Men of God, this couple has 2 children, a boy and a girl. He was about to name the boy Raymond. Then he made a last-minute decision and called him Roland. Then the girl, they were not in agreement. He wanted the girl to have his mother's name. She wanted her name on the girl. But they eventually gave the girl his mother's name.
Okay. Okay. Okay, let me ask you a question. Whose mother's name? Your mother or her mother? Your
My
mother.
mother,
Okay. So how old is your daughter?
18 years.
18.
18.
18. From 31. From 31, She's 18. From 31. I'm not praying for her now, but I have to get into the future. Meet her at 31 and pray for a condition. Now, because at 31, in November 13, okay, she'll have a mild stroke. And at the beginning, as she is recovering, November, December, January, February, March, at 32, another stroke. And all this will be caused by diabetes, which is something that she inherited. Now, is your mother not diabetic?
She is diabetes.
Okay.
Men of God.
Okay.
Come on, somebody.
All right.
Come on, somebody.
Okay.
Come on, somebody. This is just two people of God.
Okay. Okay. Now, have you ever heard about stroke in your family? Stroke.
Iwo gogo vane nguva dzavanombotaura kuti ruoko rwangu rwakaoma, gumbo rangu rakaoma, ende vari pano izvozvi gogo vari.
Vari pana? Ah, cool. I see a medical report, but written multiple stroke. It's called multiple.
Yeah, it's true, men of God, because she has had several of these checks from the doctors, and they've confirmed that.
They have confirmed that. Okay. Imagine, look at her. She can't believe what is happening.
Just look at her.
Give her a chair, please. Thank you so much. Thank you. Let her sit. Now, Pastor, talk to her. Find out. Because these are mild strokes happening over and over again, and I'm seeing 3 times. Huh?
It's true,
It's
Baba.
true. Now, is she the one whose name you gave to your daughter?
It's true, Baba. She's the one.
People of God, we can do better than that. We can do better than that. Look at the power of the name as our Father has just explained.
So your daughter now has her name. And I'm saying at 31, you will begin to see signs of her on your daughter. And I'm telling you this before I ask you any question. I'm telling you, I'm giving you prophecy concerning your daughter. At 31, diabetes, and I'm saying at the end of the year, mild stroke. When she turns 32, it will come again, another mild stroke. And from there, I'm asking you now, have you ever heard about stroke in your family? And he's saying, my mother, the same mother whose name is on the daughter. And I said the problem would be inherited. Okay.
Man of
How
God,
can
if
you
I can
have-
just say something. I've confirmed with Gogo here. She confirms that truly on 3 occasions she had suffered a mild stroke. But on one of the occasions when they took her to the doctor said, "How did you bring her here? She is as good as dead."
This was because of your love. You love your mother, and you wanted to have somebody that represents her. But look at how prophecy is bringing out some mysteries now. And she could not argue further because of what the name means. Because if she was to continue arguing, it would be like a fight. Like she's not interested, not even in the name, but in her.
It's true, man of God.
So she had to keep quiet. But something was telling her. And I'm coming here to confirm what happened 18 years ago when your daughter was born. Today, we are talking about it today.
Somebody, come on, somebody. Come on, somebody.
So next time you get on the internet, you find people saying, prophets who call people by name. Look at what names can do. A prophet who cannot deal with names, it's not a prophet. Simple. You start from a name and then you talk about other areas, because maybe that's not my prophecy. Talk to me. I want to know, does God know me? And then from there, we move on. So where are we now today? What's the date today? And then we are talking about an 18-year-old daughter. And we are right, I don't know how many years from now. At 31, we are solving a problem that she inherited from her by receiving her name. I can deal with one case here until evening. And all of you should be learning from one. From one. How can you say I didn't prophesy to you? Some of you right now, you are wishing you were not married. You would want to get pregnant afresh and then give your children the right names. You see? You would have prayed before naming them. Now, if you call your child Emmanuel, listen to me, there are many Emmanuels out there. But there is a person that you have in your mind. Okay? If I'm not saying name them after me, but I'm saying, how can your child be blank, 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 blank? When your child carries my name. Huh? How can you have your daughter called Ruth and she failed to be a mother? Maybe you had a different Ruth in your mind, not her. So if cases and diseases can be inherited simply by inheriting somebody's name, how about good behavior? How about prosperity? How about the voice of God?
The man of God is prophesied to 3 generations in this one prophecy. You look at her age, you look at their age and the age of their child. 3 different generations, all in one prophecy.
When we are learning from one prophecy, as a prophet, you find peace. Now, you are not trying to prophesy to everybody. But the intelligent ones that are present, when they look at this, you personalize that prophecy and you begin to see certain characters in your children. Okay, let's say you call your child Emmanuel and then he is misbehaving. And you say, but the prophet is not like this because you are seeing me today. Because there should be another part of me that you have to endure before your child can become a fully Emmanuel developed. Names are very powerful. Names are very important. Huh? Hello? 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 Yes.
Hey, the doctor is telling me here, the prophetic. We have a lady there at the sick bay. Firstly, she's diabetic, okay? And she has had multiple strokes. She suffered a stroke in November, on the 13th of November. How is it possible, people of God, that the man of God is prophesying to this couple something that will happen 13 years from now? The exact details have already happened to some that he has not seen physically. He has not been to the sick bay. No. This is the discovery of the doctor.
Now, okay. Now, look at my finger here. Does she have black and white top, like some?
I'll need to verify, man.
Verify. Short sleeved, something like that. And you see this carpet? Something like this.
That's exactly
like a blanket or something.
Black and white.
Like a blanket or something.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay. Take the camera down, please.
And the stroke is on the side you were pointing. You were using your right hand pointing.
Take the
to
camera
your
down.
That's the same side.
Take the camera down. Take the camera down. Down. Thank you.
Jesus is in this place. Jesus is in this place.
Now, be seated, please. Be seated. Be seated. Now, are you learning something? Please, are you learning something? Are you learning something?
Sorry, man of God. I'm amazed. I was there a few minutes ago, less than a minute, but I couldn't remember what she was wearing.
Okay.
But you standing here, you could see exactly what she was wearing. It's amazing, man of God.
But look at this now. This is proof that when Jesus gets into a person, it's a reality. Can you imagine, Pastor, that is the same amount of Jesus that I have, that you have also inside of you? Can you imagine? The same amount. You see, when Jesus comes into a person, he doesn't come halfway. You receive all of him. But then you need to make use of him. He gives you an advantage. You look through the eyes of Jesus. Yes. There are certain names that are really not good at all. You can pray against them. Yes, we can remove the forces behind the name, but some of them you would need to change. Okay. Say, Raymond.
Sure, man of God.
All right. I'm seeing a very short demon fighting with you. It's like you're fighting over, and in between the two of you, there is a demon over there. You're standing over here and you're fighting, and in between there is a spanner. The demon is trying to pull a spanner from you.
I'm a motor mechanic.
You're a motor mechanic. Now, sir, you are struggling.
True, man of God. I'm struggling, and this has been for a very long time.
Very long time.
Very long
A
time.
very short demon is fighting your profession. And this demon is saying, this one, let him try every other thing, not mechanics. And yet this is where your passion is.
It's true, Baba.
You have tried every other thing. If it means opening up a shop, try whatever you want to try, but you'll still come back to mechanics.
true, Baba. I've got a very big passion for mechanics since childhood.
Okay.
People of God, this is the extreme of the prophetic. You don't get any other dimension beyond this, people of God.
Man of God, you said even if they open a shop, she's just confirming here that they have a shop in their raw area. They have set up everything, but somehow they have not gone ahead to operate.
So you have a shop.
It's true, Baba. A grinding mill shop.
Imagine now, how many of you here you are looking for something else to do? Because now you're convinced this is not my area. Simply because of the presence of one demon grabbing a spanner, pulling a spanner from him. I'm seeing this so clear. Here, right now. So clear, the picture is here. It's like a drama. You look, you see a person which is not mysterious in a vision, but when you see a demon shot like this, and for years he has been fighting with this demon. If we are to stop this fight now,
Come on, somebody, celebrate Jesus. Celebrate Jesus, celebrate Jesus. Celebrate Jesus, celebrate Jesus.
People of God, the wife is just confirming here that this is the 13th year him being unemployed. 13
is coming back again.
coming back again.
So, where is your money? Where is your prosperity? When are you going to prosper? A prophet shows you where your money is, and then he equips you for the battles. He equips you. He equips you. So if I come to him and then I'm lying, I'm just saying there is this short man that I'm seeing fighting and so, and I'm lying. Okay. If I deal with the demon, you have no way of seeing how I've dealt with the demon. But you will see changes around you. Then you will know a demon has been dealt with. You know. You know. So it's now beyond prophecy. The man can do something about what he's seeing. How can you be, okay, how many years now coming to church now, and you still have this thing fighting you, fighting your prosperity? It doesn't stop you from worshiping God. You come here, you sing, you pray, but spanner, the spanner is in somebody's hands. So the demon is controlling everything that you do. Right at the center of your career, you are being fought.
We can put our hands together for Jesus.
Who close here has a connection to Kwadzana?
We stay in Kwadzana.
You stay in
phase 3.
Kwadzana. Okay.
His sharpness, my Father.
I need to pray for you because you started building, but you haven't finished.
It's true, Baba. I'm struggling to build my
You are
house.
struggling to build. So I'm trying to show you now how you will see the difference. Because when I deal with this spirit here, and your spanner is released. Huh?
Hallelujah. Thank you, Baba. Thank you, Baba.
We can celebrate Jesus.
You can do better than that if you are doing it for Jesus. This is prophecy at its highest dimension.
Man of God.
Raymond.
My father, my father, my father.
I'm looking at a man who is coming. Your life was full of confusion. It's as if you are coming from the forest into the city. From the forest into the city. From the forest into the city. Okay. So there's going to be a transition, a shift.
I receive.
Yes.
Thank you, Baba.
Behind your house, in the past, on a wire, I'm seeing a camouflage hanging there, like a military something.
True, Baba. I was a soldier.
Unogona kuomberera Jesu. Unogona kuomberera Jesu.
What did he say?
I was a soldier, Baba. I retired in 2004.
And I said in the past,
Ndati kare.
and I'm saying behind the house,
Ndiri kuti kuseri kwemba.
and I'm seeing this uniform on the wire
Ndiri kuona mbatya idzi dzaka.
in the
dziri pawaya.
camouflage, and I'm asking him, and he's saying he was in the military. And remember what I said before, that I said I'm seeing you in the forest,
Rangarira
coming
kuti
back into the
ndati.
city.
True, Baba. True, Baba. Riboni, Baba. Riboni.
I'm looking at a man who is coming. Your life was full of confusion. It's as if you are coming from the forest into the city. From the forest into the city. From the forest into the city. 9141.
That's the address where I stay, Baba. 9141 Kwadzana, phase 3.
People of God, we can celebrate Jesus. Tinogona kufarira Jesu vanhu vaMwari.
Tine muoni muimba ino vanhu
Tinogona
vaMwari.
kufarira Jesu.
Now, this is just to prove that I'm looking at your house unfinished.
Kungoratidza kuti ndakatarisa imba yenyu iko zvino.
You can't finish this because there is this short demon taking away the spanner from you,
Matadza kupedza imba iyi nekuti pane dhimoni iri riku.
which I'm going to deal with
Pfupi-
during this
pfupi-
service.
Bhora ndichanangana naro musevhisi ino.
And you will build that house and you will
Muchaivaka
finish.
imba iyoyo mugopedza.
Everyone here, you will build your own house and you will finish it.
Muchaivaka yako imba ugoipedza.
Come on, somebody, come on, somebody.
The soldier. Okay. So at 31, an attack strikes.
Pane
So
hondo ichamuka.
I need to pray for this child.
I think she's here. because
So it will come at 31 and then at 32 again, the second attack. Mild stroke, mild
Ezeu
stroke.
ngonde, Ezeu kana uripo.
It's you. Oh. Ah, this God is amazing.
Mwari uyu unoshamisa.
Power behind names
Simba riri seri kwamazita
has been corrected today.
ragadziriswa nhasi.
So tell your neighbor it is sorted.
Udza ari pedyo newe zvagadzirwa.